Anyways, I apologize. I won't make that same mistake twice. Anywho, we're going to see Fnatic North America versus GPM Game 2. It is going to be GPM down a game, unfortunately. I was just talking about the pick ban phase. I was doing a lot of theory crafting, a lot of talking, and, well, it all went to waste, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're going to see Jakiro, Sven, and Gyrocopter pick up on the side of Fnatic, and, of course, Darkseer, Templar Assassin, and the Venomancer on the side of GPM. So, I have to keep that in mind. Jakiro and played by Rolo was so good last game. Sven played by Smurf, I'd imagine, and I don't know who's going to play Gyro. Maybe Tobacco, we'll have to see. But they pick up the Darkseer, Templar Assassin, and Venomancer on the side of GPM, and that's one counter on the side of GPM for Templar Assassin already picked up, so there's a little bit less counters here for the side of Fnatic to pick that up. But of course, Gyrocopter is such a good counter to Templar Assassin. I think a really underrated hero in this current metagame right now. I saw GX Slim play it on Hello, This is Dark, or NCL as they call themselves now, in Sex last week. And he absolutely dominated the Templar Assassin in the mid lane. So we'll have to see what they decide to ban out here. The first ban will come from GPM. It's going to be a Rubik. There's going to be the next ban out from the side of Fnatic. Two more bans here to go. Once again, this is the Alienware Arena. It's a best-of-3 series between Fnatic and Glory Push Mid. This is a round of 16. Fnatic has already won the first game, so if Fnatic can pull this out, they'll be taking the series 2-0, and we'll be back probably tomorrow to watch the round of 8 if that does occur. But Glory Push Mid has to really try to force here this engagement and try to win this this game, because they need to get to game 3. Otherwise, they're going to be out of it, and that's going to be unfortunate. And right now, we have a Beastmaster ban, interestingly enough. Maybe they're thinking about picking up Enigma. I don't know why you ban out the Beastmaster. I don't think Fnatic probably picks that for their offlaner. I think, if anything, you ban out the Windrunner. But GPM will probably try to take it if it's available. So we'll have to see if they decide to go for that or not. Two more bans to go on the side of Fnatic, one on the side of GPM. Once again, I'm Maut. Thank you for joining me tonight. You can follow me at MautDota2 on Twitter, M-A-U-T Dota2 on Twitter. My Twitch channel is MautDota2 as well. I posted a few times in chat, so if you're looking at chat, the guy with the green lightning bolt next to his name, that's probably me. So yeah, there's always that. Then there's the Enigma ban. So Fnatic realizing, hey, yeah, they've got a Darkseer, and they just banned out the Beastmaster. They probably want to go Enigma, so let's ban that out. And they do that, so smart pickup there for the side of Fnatic to realize that, yeah, we don't want to give them that hero, which they're not going to let them just have that. And then the Windburner ban out from the side of GPM. They're actually just banning out offlaners right now. But honestly, Fnatic can pick up really any hero and make an offlaner work at this point, I'd think. There are still plenty available. I think Queen of Pain could seriously work as an offlaner, or even Invoker. Heroes that don't see a lot of offlane play could be used in that regard. Of course, Bounty Hunter's not available, neither is the Bat Rider, nor is the Magnus. Tidehunter might be a choice here if you're on the side of Fnatic, but they don't have the first pick right now, so maybe GPM decides to pick that up. I'm not sure. They do need a carry, a hard carry. That is, they've got Templar Assassin, but not a hard carry. Disruptor, the last ban from Fnatic, unsurprisingly. A carry and a support is the way of GPM, or a jungler. I mean, they didn't really go for a tri-lane in the previous game, so I'd be surprised. Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see a tri-lane in this game, but I mean, they just didn't really show any signs of cohesion in the previous game. They had a Doombringer in the jungle. Let me stress that again. A Doombringer in the jungle. It didn't work. It was a good idea to try to get the silence on the Enigma, and they did get it once, but it was at the end of the game, and Doombringer had no levels, and it was very squishy, and he didn't have nearly enough farm. So, also, Doombringer's not really the best hero in this current metagame anyways. I mean, there are carries that you can play, but that's not one of them, I don't think, anyways. But everything is situational right now. But of course, Sven is just so powerful that everything's situationally picked around Sven, honestly. And, well, I hope there comes a... As much as I enjoyed seeing Sven dominate the scene for about a month and a half now, I want to see a little bit of change here. I would like to see a little bit more variance. Of course, I don't have context with Valve, so I can't say, well, you know, I hope this happens, or this happens. Smurf, who's the drafter, is actually going to disconnect from the game, which is not good. Yeah, I hope he does too. Faceless Void is going to be the fourth pickup. I almost said final pickup for the side of GPM. And now Fnatic is going to go into reserve time. I mean, they have plenty time. It doesn't matter. Smurf's going to reconnect, and he'll be able to ban everything out. So, not sure what happened there, but that's okay. 130 in reserve time. They have another pick that they might get here. They don't think they'll need a bid. They think they need an offlaner or another support. Lina could be excellent here, and I think it's a support hero that is picked often, especially on the side of Fnatic's side. I mean, I'm not sure if it'll be played by Rollo or if it'll be played by, let's say, like Derp or even like Whitebeard or who knows. I mean, I think that Lina, though, is very strong in combination with Sven. It's a hero that has seen a lot of play with with that lineup, or that sort of lineup, I should say. 56 seconds in reserve time, of course, and we're going to get to the next pickup here. I think that if you reconnect during Captain's Mode, you can still pick and ban, but I'm not really 100% sure, so don't quote me. Yeah. Yeah, don't quote me. Well, like, if you ever listen to me during a pick ban phase, just be like, yeah, he's probably wrong, so let's not listen to him. Like, ever. Would be fine. I was talking to Jay about it last night. I was just like, yeah, no, honestly, I'm saying a lot of shit, and a lot of the shit coming out of my mouth probably isn't, like, accurate. So, you keep that in mind. Nature's Prophet going to be the next pickup here from the side of Fnatic. Something I think I've seen them do once or twice. Nice pickup there. That'll probably be their offlaner. Even though, as an offlaner, I think Furion is sort of limited. He needs to get that pull with his treants early on to really make it viable, and it's still tough because he's squishy. His movement speed has been reduced since the patch. I think that he's really good if he can get early levels and maybe even a little bit of farm because he can TP in and sprout. So if you can get enough levels quickly, I think it could work well. Against the tri-lane that he'll probably be going, against Venomancer, Faceless Void, it might work because Faceless Void doesn't have necessarily the most killing potential early on, but Venomancer's a good hero to really gank, of course, with that Venomous Gale. We'll have to see. There's 15 seconds left of reserve time on GPM. They have one more pickup here. It's probably going to be a support, some sort of tile, like maybe Tidehunter would be good, but they're going to go for Bane, a hero that's seen a lot more play recently, and for good reason. I think he's a strong hero regardless. Fiend's Grasp is always nice, and I think against Fennec could be a huge pickup, so we'll have to see. Fiend's Grasp does go through that BKB. No damage is done, though, if it does go through the BKB. One more pickup on the side of Fnatic, and then that's going to be that. I'd like to thank people in the chat who are like, yeah, I'd like to see you cast more games or bigger games and things like that. And yes, I would love to as well. Can you, like, get me into a tournament with the quality of the defense or, like, Gosu League? It would be excellent. Just, like, let me know. Shadow Demon, the final pickup from Fnatic, and a hero that I think is very underrated, especially as a support in this current metagame. I think that it really, really, really is good for a few reasons. Soul Catcher is such a strong ability. Not the easiest to land, but once you really learn how it works, it can work wonders for you. Disruption, of course, good against right-click heroes, which I believe would be good against Faceless Void. And it also is used defensively to save someone like a Sven or even just anybody in general. Demonic Purge does go through BKB as well. It doesn't do damage, I don't believe, but it slows. So it's a good slowing ability for somebody like a Faceless Void or for a Templar Assassin. Definitely could be huge. We'll have to see what happens. We're going to get into the next game here. Alienware Arena, the playoff for North America. This is the round of 16, aka the second round. I am Maut. Thank you for joining me on Neo Dota. On the side of Fnatic, Raid Call North America, we're going to have Derp on the Shadow Demon, Rollo on the Jakiro. We're going to have Smurf Dota on the Sven, Whitebeard on the Gyrocopter, and Tobacco going to be on the Nature's Prophet. On the side of GPM, we're going to have Weight of the Mutilation, aka the Pixies' Great Song of the Darkseer. We're going to have Smog on the Templar Assassin heading mid. We're going to have Shawnee, as well as Nurikad and Doomsday here in a tri-lane. Doomsday will be playing that Faceless Void. Shawnee will be on the Bane, and Nurikad will be on the Venomancer. So this is going to be a nice defensive tri-lane here. There's no aggressive tri-lane, so Tobacco will be going up against essentially a tri-lane, and this could be a lot of killing potential. Nightmare probably might be skilled early on, and then, I mean, Tobacco has to be very careful. This is going to be difficult, to say the least. Whitebeard actually is going to play the Gyrocopter, so he's going to be sent mid. Top lane, we have a tri-lane with the Sven, with the Jakiro, and of course, finally, with the Shadow Demon, a hero that we don't see too often in tri-lanes or with Sven, but do see it occasionally. I do like the pickup. Rollo will throw out an early on Sentry Ward to make sure that there's no wards here. He's going to use his Ice Path just to make sure he can find it. I think he knows that this is the locational Ice Path, in just a second. Get this ward caught out and kill it.
The battle begins.
There it goes. There he has vision right there. Or not. I guess he didn't see it. That's surprising. I think he would have saw that. Well, they need to go around from the other side if they want to see this. They should know that this is the place where that is often warded there. Rollo's going to rotate around from the side. He's actually going to look on the high ground here. Not going to see it again, I don't think. So Rolo not going to be able to find it. Maybe he thinks that, okay, maybe they didn't ward up. He's going to use the clarity as well. I think he might know. We'll have to see. I really want to see if they can find that out. He did such a good job in the previous game finding it. We'll have to see if it happens again. Already, actually, we're going to see a pull from Tobacco and the Creeps. Nope. Nope, they're just coming right now. But it's going to, the Creeps are going to push out pretty quickly, actually. Surprisingly, I'm not sure how, but they did go to the tower, and now it's going to push the lane, and this is going to allow Tobacco to maybe get some farm here in this lane. Right now, Wave of Mutilation, skilling up Iron Shell first. Usually you go for Surge just to survive early aggression, especially against a tri-lane like this. And Rolo's actually going to be using the small camp to stack up and try to pull. And he will pull. Actually, he's not going to stack it. He's just going to go for a pull. He's going to be able to get it. Yes, he's going to get it, then pulled into the big camp. So that's what I was talking about previously. You don't necessarily need this camp to pull. You've got this small camp for you. It's pretty important. Tobacco down to the bottom lane. Not getting any last hits. Actually, there's the first one for him. But yeah, this will be a tough lane for him to get any last hits in right now. But then again, he's actually doing better than the Darkseer, so you have to keep that in mind. So thanks for joining me again here on Neo Dota. We'll have to see how this game turns out already. Aggression going both ways. Small taking a lot of damage from Rocket Barrage. You can see Whitebeard's already playing very aggressively. Whitebeard might try to die for this. There's another Rocket Barrage, and that's going to be first blood. So I was talking about how that's such a good counter to Templar Assassin, that Rocket Barrage doing so many little rockets and so much damage in that short period of time, instantly breaking off this level 1 refraction, which is absolutely huge. Templar Assassin will buy a very quick bottle regardless and then head back to the lane. Whitebeard taking a bit of damage himself. He's actually going to get a bottle fairy to him right now with this new Fluffy Courier from the defense. Of course, their team is participating in that, so you have to keep an eye on them and hopefully, you know, have some good games there. Smurf getting plenty of last hits right now. He's actually got 10 going his way. 7 for the Faceless Void, a little bit closer than it was previously, but of course First Blood is going to maybe give a little bit of advantage, at least to Whitebeard, which is always nice. Whitebeard not getting the most of the last hits. He's got 8 right now, 10 for the Templar Assassin. Meld damage doing a lot of harassment on him. He's going to be able to pop some bottle charges, maybe even eat a tree with that Tango. He's going to head bottom, look for that rune. He's going to find it, which is an illusion one. Rolo heading over up there. He found it. He found it. He knew it was there. He's going to counter ward right now. Good job, Rolo, using that courier, something that not a lot of people do. But it's huge. I mean, the fact that he's buying wards consistently at the start of the game, he's got a sentry always, and 2 sentries, 2 observers at the start of the game, and I think that's huge for a support player to do. And I think Rolo is one of the best, certainly in North America, in the world probably as well. So we'll have to see. All right, so Smurf getting his lane pushed in just a little bit. He's going for Gloves of Haste. Will this be a Midas? I'm actually questioning this right now. I don't know. If Smurf goes Midas, this will be an interesting pickup. It's a pickup you don't often see, especially because he's got great cleave, but it'll probably mean that he'll max out Warcry first, unsurprisingly. Iron Shell has actually done a bit of damage, but Darkseer's still only level 1. 5 last hits going for the Nature's Prophet. He's trying to get experience. He's actually level 3 right now, so he's not actually doing bad for himself here in comparison to what this Darkseer is getting, so you have to keep your eye on that. Smog right now getting 13 last hits. Gyrocopter and Whitebeard getting 14 right now. 19 going for the side of the Faceless Void. Pretty even despite that 1 kill going in favor of Whitebeard. You look at the experience difference, it's pretty even as well. Gold almost at 0. Smog actually going to get hit up there. It's a nice usage of dust there. And Whitebeard needs to catch him before he gets that haste. Oh no, Smog. Oh, the homing missile might be enough, but man, Smog is going out of his way. He's going to try to rotate back down here. I think Whitebeard knows this. And there's a meld going on him. He's going to avoid the stun. Whitebeard might actually be in some trouble here. Smog now taking more damage. He's got his haste rune. This haste rune is single-handedly saving his life right now. Rolo trying to rotate in and maybe get the kill, but Smog will be okay. Just because that freaking haste rune is so annoyingly difficult. He can run every which direction, and Whitebeard's so close to getting another kill, but did not get it. Just barely. But that's alright. Nice usage of dust there. And that meld would have been annoying to deal with. Bottle Crowing will be the choice for Whitebeard because he did not get that haste rune. So he will try to keep his mana up there by, you know, ferrying that bottle back to the well. Early push coming out on this tower right now. Tobacco only has level 2 Treants, so he's going to try to push this back. The ward's already being placed up here from the Venomancer, so they want to try to get this going. Tobacco's actually going to be hit up with a Nightmare. This might be a kill. They're going to go for a Venomous Gale. He's going to actually try to TP out. If they can get a Time Lock proc, they would be in a good position. They get a Time Lock proc, and that's it. How unfortunate. The Time Lock proc happens for the Faceless Void. Nice job there. They're going to take the tower maybe as well. Fortification coming out, maybe a TP rotation, not just yet. But of course, this is the suicide lane, so Your job is to try to defend this tower for as much as possible, but it will go down, I think. This is a tier 1 gone, and that's a huge, huge pickup for them, including the kill is also really great for them as well. So a good start for GPM, something to look forward to. Call down being used, refraction is available, and the call down actually not doing any damage. Neither is Rocket Barrage, so Whitebeard actually diving this tower very hard. This might be a mistake, but Rocket Barrage doing a lot of damage. He's not going to get the kill. Smog does turn it around somehow. A big dive from Whitebeard doesn't pay off. And I think now they've got the lead a little bit, despite the fact that Sven has more last hits actually in the top lane. They're going to get the kill on the Darkseer, which is a big pickup. I apologize for missing that, but still 1,000 experience, almost 2,000 even, and going in favor of Dire actually. But gold actually heading 500 right now in favor of GPM, so not too much gold. It's starting to actually level off just a little bit. Plus Sven is getting plenty of farm. He's got a Midas. He's actually going to 1 point and cleave. This is going to make him attack quicker, and on top of that, he's going to be able to kill pretty much big creep camps. Of course, he's going to max out that Stormhammer first, I'd have to imagine. And then after that, I mean, his farm is just going to increase exponentially, and that's going to be a big deal. If you can get farm quickly, like Mask of Madness very quickly, or even a BKB very quickly, that's going to be huge. And I don't know if you go for BKB against this lineup. This is all like Magic and like breaking through Magic community right now. I think you just maybe build damage items and tankiness. Then again, I think that BKB certainly wouldn't be a bad pickup against something like Nightmare, Venomous Gale, Poison Nova, what have you. So we'll have to see. Tobacco with 1,200 gold in the bank right now. Is he going to go a Midas of his own? I don't know. He's going to make Treants. He's very close to a recipe, but then he'll have to get the Gloves of Haste as well, so we'll have to see that. Whitebeard dying once here in the middle lane, almost getting another kill on Smog early on. Smog taking some damage. There's the Rocket Barrage, but not going to hit Smog pretty much at all. So the tier 1 going down, though, down here is actually kind of a big deal. We're going to see a huge rotation, though, coming on the side of Fnatic. They have wards? No? Does the Radiant not have wards here? They don't, and there's actually going to be a disruption. Soul Catcher barely missing. Nice Ice Path, though. Smog certainly will go down here, so that's going to be the death of him. Whitebeard getting the kill with that call down. That's a big kill. It's a big pickup. Nice rotation there. Coming from the side of Derp as well as Rolo. They wanted to gank Templar Assassin, shut down her farm, and they're doing a good job of it right now. Pushing mid with the Illusion Rune. Rolo will come in and provide some more right clicks as well. Derp thinking about heading bottom, but then decides maybe not. No, yeah, he's going to head bottom, actually. And what are you going to get, my friend Tobacco? You've got 1,400 gold in the bank. What are you going to buy? Ping coming out on Whitebeard right now. Maybe they're saying rotate over here, try to get this kill, but at the same time, they're leaving sort of the Faceless Void high and dry, but he'll actually be fine right now. Tobacco staying here. Still has 1,400 gold in the bank. They're going to rotate in. Maybe Shawnee was looking for a Nightmare or something. Whitebeard might get Nightmared up right now. In fact, there it'll go. Rolo will try to maybe Ice Path. She's actually going to take it from Whitebeard so he can get that Haste Rune. Rolo, actually Whitebeard going to take it back, so musical nightmares right now. There's going to be an Ice Path blocking the way of the Templar Assassin, who's actually pretty quick getting surged up. Whitebeard taking a bit of damage. There's going to be the home missile on Shawnee. That might be the kill. Very close to it anyways. Disruption onto a hero. It's going to be the Darkseer, almost said Iron Shell. Darkseer will in fact go down. That's the first kill of that. Actually, they turn around and get another one with the Nature's Prophet. So Small gets some bad trouble here. Now it's 5-2. He's going to be melted up. I don't think they have Dust. They have a Sentry. They do have a Sentry. Rolo not going to put it down, but melt damage going. Ice Path barely missing. Doesn't matter. And there's going to be the Sentry Ward placed by Rolo, and they will in fact get that kill. So like a 3 or 4 for nothing trade there, essentially. That's going to be a lot of experience going in favor of Fnatic right now. Gold as well is going to head down to about 2,000. And you look at the kills there, Gyro got 2 of them, and of course Furion got another. So it's 3 kills for nothing, essentially. Shawnee going down with Mutilation as well as Smog. So 6 for 2 trade, leaving Smurf some more free farm. It's actually 9 minutes in the game. He's got 53 last hits. He's eclipsing Doomsday by quite a bit right now. Actually only by 11, but still. With that Hand of Midas, that's still going to be a big deal. He got that Hand of Midas so early. There's a Stormhammer onto the Darkseer right now. Smurf thinking about going, but then he's like, maybe not. TP rotation will come in this time around from the Faceless Void, who has a Chrono. He'll try to time walk in and hit that Chrono. He's going to hit it. Yes, there it goes. The Iron Shell, and Smurf may very well die here. The time lock proc coming in. Smurf so tanky, but unfortunately will go down. But they're going to try to turn this. Doom has no mana. Can't time walk away. Wave of Mutilation also very low. White's the only one here right now. Another TP rotation coming in. Whitebeard's going to actually throw down his call down. Waves taking a bit of damage. He might go down. No, that's just not enough damage to call down. Rocket Barrage going on from Whitebeard, doing a ton of damage to Smog. He's going to try to trap it up. No TP rotations coming in just yet from Fnatic. Doesn't matter, though. They're not going to be able to get that kill, but getting the kill on Sven, very good. And meanwhile, Neurocat is actually going to rotate it in Venomous Gale on the Gyrocopter. trying to take up and deal a lot of damage. Nice ice path from Lolo, but not going to save his life. Vayne getting the kill, of course, with that brain sap there. Another rotation coming in from Sven. So, trading kills a little bit when they don't need to be. Of course, 4-man gank train coming top, leaving mid to be farmed right now. Actually, it was a 5-man gank train, excuse me. Tobacco does finish up his hand of minus. That is what he wants right now. He's going to go and try to get his trance up and maybe try to pressure this tower, get it down. The tower does go down, but he's not the one to get the kill. It doesn't really matter. It's going to sprinkle a little bit more evenly. Top lane, Vayne going to get a kill on Faceless. Actually denied Faceless Void, so that's interesting. I wonder how that happened. Might have been the dual breath. I don't really know how that happened. That's interesting. And Feeble on Sven right now. Good usage of that skill. There's both the Stormhammer. A lot of damage going on to Shawnee. There's a nice patch to latch it up, and they're not going to keep going here until Whitebeard comes in. Maybe he's got call down again. But of course, Sven is pretty low in health. Of course, Anshel doing a lot of that damage.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's going to go for Armlet first, though, on Smurf, of course. He's got plenty of food. He's actually only got 1 point into war price, so his main job right now is to farm quickly. So I think that's a good idea. The wards are being very annoying, though, from this Venomancer. I like the idea of just getting those wards and doing a lot of damage, but the bottom tower is in fact taken by Fnatic. That's going to provide some experience and gold for the side of the Shadow Demon, and of course Tobacco using his Midas. He's got plenty of gold in the bank as well. He's going to continue to push. So they're not really playing as 5, but they don't need to. They're taking towers, they're pushing other lanes, using the Nature's Prophet, pretty much what he was intended to do. There goes a homing missile, will fly. Not sure it would hit. I just missed it barely. 64 last hits on the Sven right now. Checking out the net worth chart. 5,000 on the Sven. He's doing pretty well for himself. He's scaled up. He's going to try to take out Smog. He's taking a ton of damage. He's going to go down. Spending the last hit with the Stormbolt and a double kill on the side of Wave of Mutilation. Might get a triple. He's going to go for it. And nope, Rolo steals it. So nice job, Rolo. I'm just kidding. Regardless, though, that's a good fight. It was like 4 versus, like, it was 3 versus 3, but Whitebeard getting caught out was actually a good idea. I mean, because the Ice Path flew in, Smog could not use his refraction, and of course the Rocket Barrage just did so much damage, and we saw the call down being effective as well. So that'll be another tower, and that's all the tier 1s on the side of GPM. So you gotta hand it to them. They played strong the first maybe 10 minutes of this game, but it's starting to slip away once again. It's going to be about 7,000 difference in experience, 70,000 to 7,500 in terms of gold. They're going to try to take this to tier 2. They have going the God Strength going for them right now. The flip is popped, and more TP's coming in, and Sphere. Smurf might be in trouble. Nice macro fire. Actually, might just figure out the skill on the Doomsday, and in fact, Sven is going to get disrupted, staying alive somehow. There's going to be a demonic purge on someone. I don't know who it was, but it was actually Vayne, and they're barely surviving right now. You see how low both of these heroes are. In fact, Shadow Demon will get a kill onto Neurokai somehow, and the Darkseer will go down as well. So somehow both those heroes going down. I think with the boys coming in from Derp, and they're going to get a kill on the side of Smog with Whitebeard using his Rocket Barrage. There's a double kill with the homing missile, getting the kill on Vayne, and that's going to be an entire team wipe for somehow what it seemed like that shouldn't have happened, but it did.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Tobacco didn't even use his Wrath of Nature, and he absolutely could have to get the 2 of those kills on both of those heroes, including the Darkseid that was very low in health. It didn't matter, they end up dying anyways, and that's a tier 2 tower right now. Sven the only one going down from the side of Fnatic, but he doesn't mind, I'm sure.
Tower has fallen.
And Fnatic is well on their way to the round of 8 right now. And Doomsday, you're going to need more farm than that. He's trying to go for Max Madness, but it's just not going to work. I mean, it's not really too late, and they've been hitting the right initiations, but Fnatic is just so strong. They know when they need to fight. They know when they don't need to fight. They have Tobacco coming on the backside right now. He's got a Midas. He's got plenty of gold. He does have his treads. I want to see what he buys next. I really want to know what it's going to be. Tobacco trying to push this lane. Try to take the tier 2 down to the bottom lane. And then GPM fighting his 5. And maybe they want the 2 on this lane right now. TP rotations could come in from anybody right now on the side of Fnatic. Armlet is finished for the Sven.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
10 times more damage, but quite a bit more damage right now, and of course he'll build into something soon once he gets more gold. Of course, with that Midas, it would be a little bit easier. They actually might try to initiate on the backside. There's going to be a call down. Of course, Smurf's going to fly in as well. There's going to be God Strength as well. Wall Rip, they're going to fly. Not going to actually hit on Smurf. It's going to be Nightmare. There's going to be the Purge onto Smog. They're trying to get the kill on Shawnee, and the Cleave will do the job in that regard. And Shawnee trying to get, or excuse me, Smog trying to get away right now. On the backside, Nature's Prophet's going to get the kill on the Darkseer in the mid lane right now. There's another kill going on the side of Doomsday. I was actually watching the Sven instead of watching the main action there, so I apologize for that. 18-5 is the score. And it's looking good for Fnatic once again. Thank you for joining me on Neo Dota. I am Maut. You can find me on Twitter account at Twitch.tv/Maut2. We have a snazzy new website that people don't seem to know about, so go to neodota.com.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Find a bunch of streams there, ad pods, things of that nature, all located for your convenience in one nice location.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Regardless, though, they take the 2-2 tower mid, and that's what's left of the outer towers right now. 2-3 is the only ones that are available. Ice Path going to save some Smurf for the time being. He's actually going to stun as the beam went off, so unfortunate there. That's being wasted, and Nurkot is going to go down certainly as well. Shawnee needs to back off. He's getting slowed right now. He's going to get surged, though, so he'll be okay for the time being. There's Chrono. Trying to get the kill on Zerg. Nice Ice Path from Rolla, who's outside. They're actually going to get the kill with Bane's Brain Sap on the side of the Shadow Demon, but they'll get the kill on the Faceless Void regardless, and now they're going to try to really pressure this tier 3 tower. And by trying, I mean, they'll probably take it here, unless you can get a huge initiation from the side of GPM. But that's a pretty big, if, essentially. God's Flame plus Armlet is pop forward spin right now. This tower is getting melted. They're going to look for the racks. Fall down, going down as well. Nurkot taking a bit of damage. They will make a chase. Not sure. Whitebeard going to back off. They're going to get the kill on the Darkseer. Of course, Smurf getting another one. He's on the killing spree. Small going to try to defend this. He's going to pop with distraction. Meld up Smurf, and Smurf taking a bit of damage as well. Of course, he's got that enfeeble on him, which doesn't reduce his damage by a whole lot, but he's got God Strength on. But now that it's gone, his attack damage is in fact reduced. But Smurf will go down from the bottom scale for Nurkot. Now chasing after Rollo, who's slowed up as well. Rollo's in a bit of trouble. Is there a stun available? Certainly, doesn't have nearly enough mana for it. Rollo will in fact go down as well. So nice turnaround there, but I think a little too late. They've got the melee record on. And they're actually going to get another one there on the kill. He'll buy right back. So not a big deal for him. He's back into the game. He's back ready fighting. He's got what seems to be an ultimate orb into his Scythe of Eyes, probably for him. Yeah, you look at this experience graph. It's pretty ridiculous. And gold as well. Already almost to 20,000 at 17 minutes in the game. So once again, a nice display from GPM, but Fnatic is just so highly skilled, and just made of former pro Dota players, Dota 1 players, former Han players as well, and they are veterans of SCCS or Sex, so they're one of the best North American teams.
Roots and run.
That's why they're sponsored, obviously. Gotta hand it, though, to GPM. They had some nice ideas this time around. I think the Bane pickup was a great pickup. It just didn't work out for them in the end. Smog, he had a kill against Whitebeard early on. That could have really turned the tide, but he got ganked, and that sort of led to the downfall. But Smurf going for an interesting item, though. He's actually going to pick up a Force Staff, as well as that Hand of Midas, which we already talked about. So interesting stuff coming from Fnatic right now, not surprisingly. They're going to continue to push, continue to try to go for towers, tier 3 especially. Darkseer's going to get a solo kill. Actually, it was a 3-man kill, I should say, on the Nature's Prophet, so they'll take that down. No buyback for him, he just used it, so unfortunately, they're actually going to look for a gank right now on Doomsday. He's got Chronosphere. No, they actually used it for the Nature's Prophet. So here comes Dirk. He's going to get disrupted, and they're going to try to help get this kill. So gets it going as well. A lot of damage. Macro-Fire, good Force Staff, actually, or Time Walk, excuse me, good Time Walk away. Oh, that's a lot of Purge damage, and he will go down. Shadow Demon getting the kill, so 2 supports roaming in, getting a kill on the carry. That's how you know it's getting ridiculous. Rollo's going to fly an Ice Path out just to try to get the clear from stopping him. Shawnee might want to try to Nightmare. He will do so. Roshan going down. Dirk gonna get Nightmare taken from Rollo. Dirk gonna walk away, maybe take Nightmare from him, and will do so. Rollo gonna try to TP out right now. There's Fiend's Grip gonna get the kill on Rollo, but that's a little bit of a waste. And Disruption gonna come on the Shadow Demon right now. Meanwhile, these guys aren't rotating. Smurf is actually gonna try to get some more ancient kills here. It's very low in health, by the way, like very low in health. He's gonna try to Armlet toggle on and off, I think, to get his. No, he's just gonna let himself regen. Buyback coming in from the Shadow Demon. Rollo's the only one down. And man, does Smurf want to fight. He's actually smoked up right now, or was that an Invis Rune? No, it was an Invis Rune on the side of Whitebeard, so excuse me.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
I'll turn on the game sound. There's going to be a giant stun coming out of Smog. Fall down as well. Smog is in trouble. The rest of them in some trouble. There's going to be but Whitebeard's going to look for some kills. Doomsday, Time Walk to the end, he doesn't have a chrono, and a lot of damage going out. Whitebeard somehow still surviving. cleave. Is it enough? The Stormhammer going to get one, and he wants another, and he's going to get stunned. Time lock clock going off. Actually, Doomsday is doing pretty well for himself, and Doomsday going to time walk down into the bottom, and Whitebeard actually going to get the kill there. 4 for nothing, but the Aegis is used. Not that it matters. Smurf going to back off. He's going to pop his armlet. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Going to get 4 staff up using the 4 staff from the Shadow Demon, I believe. And here they go for the 2-3 on the bottom lane. And 4-26 right now. Fortification going to fly from Shawnee. It's a futile effort, but good try for both them. Wave of mutilation. Looks like the next target. There's the wall replica. Going to provide a little bit of annoyance on the side of Fnatic. Coming on the side of Shawnee. All down, going to hit Maut. Somehow they both walk right into it, unfortunately. Nurkad is the next target. Ice Path is going to catch him at the tail end, and there's a godlike creep from Whitebeard right now. Smog trying to get out buyback from 2. It looks like there's going to be Doomsday time walking in. There's going to be the Chronosphere. Whitebeard is going to die. Yes, he will in fact go down. There goes godlike creep. Rolo, of course, the next target. Smurf going to try to take this Raxin. He's in some trouble right now. He's going to actually throw his Stormhammer, only hitting 1. He's going to keep armlet toggling. He's going to try to force staff his way up onto the high ground. He does do so, but he's slowed. Can he get out of there is the question. He has no TP. Keep armlet toggling. Smurf. There's the Mask of Madness. He's going to try to time. Oh, the Ice Path won't save him the stun. He's going to turn around and try to go for the kill. The God Strength. He's going to get 1, and then Rolo will take the other before Sven does go down. And Nurkad trying to get out. Nice Ice Path there. Rolo doesn't really have too much health. Everybody's buying back at this point right now. GPM desperately trying to save their bottom racks here. And another kill going for Smurf who bought back. Fiend's Grip on him. Shawnee not doing nearly enough damage though. Blink coming in from Smog. Armlet needs to be toggled. It will be. Shawnee is in fact dead. Nurkad the next target. He's gone. Here getting a double kill. Rolo playing so well. Smog is melted up. Sentry Ward doesn't matter. Smog is going to go down. There's a nice path and the Purge as well. And he's dead. Team wipe for them. This will be bottom racks. There's the GG. And that's it. And Fnatic will move on to the round of 8. Unsurprisingly, I mean, you gotta wonder. I mean, GPM, a good team. They showed a good showing, but I think any team that goes up against Fnatic short of Dignitas might be in for a treat in terms of a game and how hard they have to play to really get that victory. Nonetheless, nice job by GPM. Nice job by Fnatica, as always, of course. Once again, thanks for joining me. I am Maut. I already plugged my Twitch and Twitter. You can find it. I'll post it in chat after the cast in just a moment. I'll be back tomorrow, probably for another round of Alienware Arena, or I might be back in like 5 minutes, depending on whether or not the CDL Best of 5 is still going on. I have to see. I have to make sure it's Berkeley versus San Fran, so I'm going to ask the admins real quick. But in the meantime, I will let you know. I'm going to turn off the stream for the time being. I'll post on Twitter. Dota will post on Twitter, I'm sure. So keep it, you know, keep the Twitter feed open. Keep the just keep your ears open and see if I'm going to come back and do it in the past. But that being said, Fnatic playing extraordinarily well. They're diving the wall at this point in time, walking through the wall multiple times. Tobacco barely going down. No, the meld is actually going to miss. Tobacco's going to get out. He's going to try to TP. He's going to try to TP. He's going to actually just force staff himself out. And the Chronosphere. And there goes the well. And that is going to be G to the GG. So thanks for joining me tonight. I am Maut. Tomorrow I might have a co-caster. Later on I might have a co-caster. So we'll have to see. I'm trying to bring as many casts to you as possible in the next coming days. Of course, Alienware Arena is pretty much all week long, I think until Thursday, so that's always nice. That being said, thanks for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. I'll be back either in like 5 minutes or tomorrow, so I'll let you guys know.